Hello, welcome. If you are a forex trader or a crypto trader and in 2025 you want to make the best use of the bull run and the money you are making from crypto trading and forex trading, then this video is for you. I want to tell you that many people would have been financially free by now if they understood what you are about to learn, especially people that has made big money from the financial market, the crypto market, the forex market, but today you can see that they are not anywhere near financial freedom because they don't understand the simple steps they were supposed to take. All right, that would have helped them to make life-changing money, and that is going to keep repeating itself. And some of you that might be watching this video might already have been a victim. Let me just share a short story with you before we begin. So there is one of the people that wanted to buy properties from us. That was last year around March. And what happened was that because he was procrastinating and saying, oh wait, I want to increase the money I'm making in the one I've made already, I want to double it, just give me some time so that I can double it and I now come to buy property. What happened was that the market dipped and he lost all that money. All right, so that is because he didn't understand how this works. All right, so it's very important that as a crypto trader and a forex trader, that as you are making profit, there are some steps you need to be taking so that anything that happens in the market afterward will not affect you negatively. All right, welcome once again to the latest landlord show with Israel Nwafo, right? And today we are going to be learning top secrets that can help you to make profitable real estate investments in 2025, especially if you're in Nigeria, or even if you are abroad but you're in Nigeria and you want to invest in Nigeria. You are going to be learning something very nice today. All right, so share this video, tag all your crypto friends, your forex friends, and pick your popcorn, your juice, or your water, and let's dive in. All right, so another thing is, if you hear things that you are confused about and you have questions, please drop them in the comment section. Always also tell me where you're watching from so that I can give you a shout out. All right, so the first thing we are going to talk about is when you begin to trade cryptocurrency or forex, you must set a financial goal. All right, yes, I know that many of you that will be watching this, you might already be a guru and you have been trading for years now, but I've realized that, especially with my interaction with some traders and some crypto investors, that crypto and forex investors, that some people don't actually know what to do when they make this profit, or when they see in their portfolio that their portfolio have increased by 30%, by 50%, or by 100%, or by 1000%. All right, so the first thing you should do is that before you invest in any crypto asset or forex trading, before you do any of that, you must have a goal. So if you are coming to the market with $1,000, for instance, and you want to buy, okay, let me talk to the crypto guys. You want to buy, let me say, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, or 1,000 worth of BNB, or 1,000 worth of Solana. So what is your aim? All right, do you want to make 30% of that? Do you want to make 50% of that? Do you want to make 100% of that? You must have an aim. And you know that because of the volatility of these assets, except the ones that you have done good fundamental analysis and proper analysis on, and then there are some people that used to long some some positions for 1 year, for 5 years and all that. But for those of you that just want to make quick money, the lower the percentage, the higher the success rate. What I mean is, somebody that sets 50% to make 50% from an asset that he is investing $1,000 to will have more success rate than somebody that want to make 1,000% from the same asset rate. So if you look at what happened in Solana was selling for around 120 around August last year. I cannot remember the month again, but Solana sold for like $120 last year. But what happened? Immediately Donald Trump won, the Solana jumped to 260. That's more than 100% increase. All right, so somebody that sets 100% would have hit his target. All right, the person must have hit his target and made that profit. But somebody that sets, let me say 200% or 500%, the person has not hit his or her target. The person's portfolio will be red by now, because even when he hit 260, the person didn't make his money. Man, what's this noise? All right, the person didn't make his money, right? So at the end of the day, please pardon the noise, I have to do this video right now and I have to finish this video. So the person didn't has not made his or her own profit. So what happened is that the person's account must have dipped by now. But the person that set 100% to make 100% must have benefited by now. All right, the person must have benefited by now. And let me say this right now: you have not made profit from the financial market until you have converted it to fiat or USDT. All right, until you have converted that thing you are investing, especially for the crypto guys, you have converted it to USDT and withdrawn it to your bank account. The money does not belong to you, because the asset you are investing in can dip at any time. All right, and in fact, there are some projects that even lose total value, and you even lose the whole money you invested in it. So you must have the mentality that unless you convert to USDT or you convert to USDT and withdraw to your traditional bank account, to your Zenith Bank, to your UBA, to your Providus, to your OPay, or to your Money Point, the profit is not yet yours. All right. So the second thing you should do is, when you set a financial goal, determine what you want to use the money for. This is the mistake many people make. So the first step is, you want to make 50% from the bull run, maybe from BNB. Let me say you choose 3 assets you want to invest in: Bitcoin, BNB, and Solana, and you want to make 50% from each, and you are investing $1,000 from in each of them, right? What will happen is that either let me say you just bought them, you are not trading. You know, there are two things: trading and investing. So whether you are any of them you are doing, you realize that when you now hit that money, if you don't have what you will use that profit for, you will put it back in the market, because you will be enticed, you will be tempted. And that is where many people lose their money. So you must have something you want to invest in. So you can say, okay, if you are making this 50% or 30% or any amount of percent you want to make, and be realistic enough, especially when you have done your fundamental analysis and you have made your projections and you have consulted with people that are very good in the market, and you realize that, okay, it is sure that you are going to hit this percent. What you should do is that you must have something you will use that profit for. So what the wise, profitable traders do, what the wise ones do, is that they will take part of that profit and invest in a new currency or in a new asset, and use part of it to invest in something that they can use. So you can decide that you want to invest in buying, please pardon the noise, you want to invest in buying a new phone, or you want to invest in getting a new apartment, or you want to use part of the profit to buy property, buy real estate, right? And this thing I'm telling you, if you follow it, you're going to realize that before the end of the bull run, you might have one duplex somewhere, you might have 10 plots of land somewhere, and you might have a new phone that you add to the ones you're using, or you might have a MacBook, or you might have you have opened a supermarket. So you need to have what you're going to use that profit for. All right, you need to write it down, because if you don't do this, you will lose the whole money again. All right, so that is what you should do. The third thing you should do is only invest what you can afford to lose. You are not in control of the crypto or the forex market. You are not in control. You that is watching this video, you don't have any control. All right, between 2020 and 2021, Bitcoin dipped up to $20,000. Is that not crazy? The same Bitcoin that is about $100,000 today. And there are some people that lost their life savings. There are some people that borrowed money for that investment and they lost. Some people used their business capital, and you had to wait for another 4 years. You waited from 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and now we're in another bull run. You have to wait for 4 years. And now after this bull run, you might still wait for another 4 years. So you realize that no matter how good and promising your analysis is, don't risk what you cannot afford to lose. That's the crypto market for you. Now, this is different for the real estate market, and that is one of the reasons I like the real estate market, right? The real estate market, you have so much control over it, because you can visit where your property is. You can go there any day. You can touch it. All right? You can send somebody there. You have control. You can build on it. You have control. But even if you have 500,000 Bitcoin, it can be hacked. You can lose the phrase of the wallet and you cannot gain access to it anymore. But even if you lose your document in your property, let me say there was a fire outbreak and you lose your document, you can go back to the Ministry of Lands and they will cross-check the plot number and all that. And when they confirm that you were the one, that the name was there before, they will give you a new one. You can reapply for CFO, you can reapply for deed. All right. So, but if you lose the phrase, the security phrase of your wallet, Otilo is gone, finito. All right. Okay. So that is for that. Why are we sharing this? We are sharing this so that you are going to make, of course, the crypto market and the forex market have made some people rich. It has made some people to attain financial freedom. It has helped some people to help their families buy a new home for their parents. It has helped some people to get married, open new businesses. So we cannot say it's not possible to, but if you don't follow these rules and principles, you might just be the victim on the other end, right? Because in every bull run, the bearish season that follows the bull run, it is the uninformed that pays the price. All right. So, okay, there is this other guy. Let me just share this story quickly. So there was a Bitcoin pump that happened during March 2024. And when it was happening, the crypto community was agog and a lot of people were cashing out per se. So I reached out to some of my crypto friends and said, look, this thing will not last long. This $10,000 you have made, this $50,000 you have made, this $30,000 you have made, take half of it and buy land, buy property now. Let's give you good properties in good locations. Get the document and keep. You know that this is what you achieved in this Bitcoin pump. Guess what? Out of all the people I told, only one person obeyed. That one person, I think he bought 2 plots, right? Do you know what happened? The other person made up to $30,000 in profit. And around July, when I spoke with him again, he said he lost all of them back to the market. That's what we're talking about, guys. Those of you that have been trading, you know what I'm saying is true. You have seen your portfolio rise to like the $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $1,000, and you saw it went back to $100, and you withdrew the $100 and went to eat food. I went to eat a wagon. I went to eat beans and plantain. So the other, there's another guy. This guy made so much money that he told me that he wanted to get about 6 plots of land, right? But what happened? What happened to him? I told this guy, withdraw this money from this crypto that you withdraw some. Don't withdraw all of them, withdraw some, and then use it to buy the plots you wanted to buy. What happened at the end of the day? He didn't buy anything. He didn't buy it. And when I now called him like some months later, of course, he stopped picking my call because he has lost the money back to the crypto market. So when you are making profit, the best thing to do is to withdraw part of that profit and buy other things you need. An example is the real estate, right? Buy some land, buy some, if you can buy if you can build a residential house where people will be paying you rent, do that. That is why you are making the profit. You don't leave all the money in the market and expect that the market will keep rising. It's a lie. The market goes up and comes down, and goes up again and comes down. All right. So what are the 3 investment vehicles you can use today as a forex trader or as a crypto trader? What are the 3 investment channels you can use? All right. The number 1 is commercial real estate, right? So there are some of my guys that, okay, there's one of my guys that, what did he do? He came, he stays abroad, he stays in Europe. So he told me last year that he wants to go into shortlets, so that the profit is making, he wants to start building shortlets and begin to earn rentals from it. That's a wise move. That's commercial. He has gone commercial, and I think this year he's going to start that project. But he started by buying the lands. He has acquired some lands right now. So when he raises another money from the forex market and the crypto market, he's going to use it to build the shortlets. That's what we're talking about. Now, no matter what happened in the market, that's not his business. He already has shortlets that he's going to be receiving rentals from. As people are using the shortlets and paying him, he's getting free rentals. And in like 5 years, he must have recovered the money he used to build the shortlet, and all the cash flow he'll be getting from that shortlet is going to be profit, pure profit. Whether that shortlet will stay there for 50 years, 100 years, he will keep making money from it. That is the beauty of real estate, guys. The fact that the money you used to build it, you will recover it within a certain time, and every other money you are earning from it is now pure profit. And that is not even the end of that. For each of those properties that you have, it has a value. So if you want to sell the shortlets, so if you spend 100 million to build them, you can sell them for 150 million. That is another money. All right? And you can use that 150 million and go and build another thing that will give you another cash flow. That's what we are talking about. How do you think all these billionaires made their money? It's through real estate, guys. So you make money from your business, you bring it to real estate. Real estate grows the money for you, and you keep expanding. All right? So you can go into hotels, you can go into residential buildings, you can go into Airbnb, anyone you choose, anyone that is okay for you. You go for it. But you don't have to keep the money in the market, or else the market will collect it back from you. All right? So the second pathway you can use is to build and sell off. All right? So there are some of my friends too, that's what they do. So they build duplexes and they sell it off. They build bungalows and they sell it off. All right? They don't want to own it. So that one is quick cash flow. So they can build a bungalow with 70 million and sell it for 90 million. That's 20 million naira profit. They can build a duplex with 200 million and sell it for 250 million. That's a quick cash flow. They get their capital and their profit, and they go and do the same thing elsewhere. All right? So you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. All right. So the point of all this is that as you are making profit, you need to grow that money. When you make the money, don't keep the money in the bank, because all these big billionaires you are hearing of, they will go to the bank and collect that your money and go and do these things we are saying, or invest in other asset class. They will make profit, give bank 15% or 20%, any amount of interest they agreed on, and they will be using. Now bank is paying you 5%, 3%, or any all those mega percent they are paying, which you know that is not up to the inflation rate. Inflation rate in Nigeria right now is 35%, one of the highest in the whole world. That inflation rate is one of the highest in the whole world. So the percentage that bank is giving you, can it match the inflation rate? So when naira falls to 2,000 naira to $1, the percent that bank is paying, will it meet that? Will it meet the speed of the inflation? You know the answer to that question. Those of you that kept a lot of money in the bank, and a lot of people that bought bank shares, what is the story today? Because inflation is too high. You need to invest in asset class that can give you the kind of return that will be higher than the inflation rate. And that is where real estate comes in. All right? So, so the last pathway you can use is, okay, not the last. The third one is land flipping or property flipping. So you can decide. So there are people that this is the part of real estate they're playing. So you can decide to buy houses, maybe old houses, you renovate them and sell off, right? You can also decide to buy lands that is in good locations. Now, for this type of real estate, you need good capital. So you need around 20 million, 30 million, 50 million. That's the kind of money you need to do this kind of deals. So you buy lands or houses that are in city areas, and you resell them within 6 months or within 1 year. And you make a quick profit of 20 million, 30 million, depending on your negotiation power and depending on the speed of development in that place, and depending also on the demand. All right. You know, this business is a business of information. The people that get information early are the people that make a lot of money in this business. And that's why I've been encouraging you guys, come and invest in Ibadan right now, because Ibadan is about to explode. Why is it about to explode? Because of the international airport. The governor has already approved 41 billion for that project. They are working on it as I speak to you right now. It's not when the airport is finished and people have already finished taking the position that you want to take your position. By then, you are the one that will now be buying from the people that we are selling to. All right. So now is the right time. The same thing is happening in Anambra State and happening in Enugu State. You can see the level of infrastructure that is going on in Enugu State right now. You can see the crazy development that is happening in Abia State right now. All right. It is now that you are going to position yourself. It's not when the place is now overdeveloped. It's not when the place is now everywhere. Everybody has now taken his position. You are now coming to buy property. A property that you would have bought for 3 million naira now, you are going to buy it for 10 million naira then. A property you are going to buy for 5 million naira now, you buy for 15 million naira then. Alright? This thing happened in Ekpe, it happened in Ibejuleki. It's happening everywhere. It happened in Port Harcourt. It has happened in Abuja. It happened in the Kuje area of Abuja. It happened also in Kashi area. It happened also in Airport Road in Abuja. So we are not telling you this. These things are happening every day. All right. So the last pathway you can choose is land banking. Now the good thing about this one is that you can use very small amount to come in. So you can see properties of 2 million, 3 million, and acquire them in bulk. And then you give it like 5 years. It's either you use them or you resell them. And one good thing about land banking is that you are not under pressure. You are not under pressure to resell immediately. Another good thing about it is that you can use it to acquire credit, loans from banks. Forex traders, crypto traders, even if you have 500 Bitcoin, 500 pieces of Bitcoin. Bank cannot give you loan on that. But if you have one house and have 2 plots and have 3 plots, bank can give you loan on that. Why? Because they know where the land is. They know where the house is. All right? They know where it is. So, what is the advantages of bringing part of your profit to real estate? Number one, it stores the value of that money. Real estate does not go down. It only goes up. Especially in Nigeria. It always goes up. Alright? So, the first one is that it will store the value of the money. That money you invested, it has stored the value. Anything about inflation no concern you again. Then it appreciates that money. It appreciates the value. Alright? Just as I said, you can now use it as collateral for many things. Some people will trust you when they know that you have real estate here and there. When you want to do some kind of business. Alright? So, I have an offer for you right now, real quick. I have an offer for you. Crypto trader, forex trader, you need to take advantage of this right now. So, I have for land flipping and for land banking. So if you have up to 20 million and you want to do some land flipping, I have some good deals for you. And if you want to do the best for now, if you are not in a hurry to make money, then I will advise you to go for land banking. All right. So if you have 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, you can get like 5 plots, 10 plots, depending on the location. You can get like 2 acres, 3 acres, 2 hectares, depending. So, but I have property that you can buy for 3 million, just 3 million naira. All right, 3 million naira is it up to $2,000? All right, some of you make that money in a day. Some of you make that money in 2 days, in 48 hours. You have made 3 million. All right, so begin to safeguard that money. Leaving it in the market, you are not in control. One news, forex traders, you know now, what do they call that news? Is it CPC news? Another, all those news you guys, they sent for you guys. One news, that 1 o'clock news, that 1:30 p.m. news can dip your profit that is already running to $20,000. It can dip it back to $100. So now that you have the profit, use part of it and invest in property. It's going to appreciate. The property will be there. If they hack your account, you can go and sell part of the properties and begin your trading again and begin your crypto journey again. But if everything is on the market and you lose your account or you are hacked or the market crashes or there is a dip, what will you fall back on? What will you fall back on? It's a simple question. All right, so we have this right now at Ibadan. We have this right now at Ibadan. We also have at Enugu. We have also at Aba. Good deals for you for land banking. All right, minimum amount you can invest is 3 million, and we are going to build from there. You don't need to. Okay. I always ask that you send, if you are not in the country, we do digital inspection. All right, when digital inspection is just we can be on live video with you and you are seeing the environment, you are seeing the distance from the road, you are seeing the distance from the market, you are seeing the development in the area. All right, that's how we have been selling to our diasporan clients. All right, so you can be the next person. So send me a DM right now or call 07063739000 and let's start that deal. Look, procrastination is your greatest enemy. I will do it tomorrow. It's your greatest enemy in this life. If you can remember, you know the number of things you have lost because of procrastination. So right now is the time to take that action. And if you take action right now, I will do your documentation for free. Documentation right now in some states is 400,000. I will do it for you for free. That is if you send me a DM right now. If you send me a DM as you are seeing this video right now. All right. Yeah. So you cannot leave the money in the market. That's just the summary of this video. You must always take out the money or convert it to fiat so that you will be saved. And when you take out the money, the profit you are making, unless you have used it to buy land or buy house or buy phone or buy laptop or go on that vacation or open that business for your parents, or you have not made any profit. That thing you are seeing on the screen are just numbers, and it can disappear any day. It can be hacked. You can forget the phrase, the wallet phrase, and you will lose everything. So do the right thing and take action now. Thank you once again for joining me in this live, and see you in the next video.